Welcome to Bonding Over Bourbon. Today we are out in Melrose Park, Illinois, checking out La Azteca liquor store. We heard that it's part of the same group from our previous store video, Royal Food and Liquors. We heard that they have a really good bourbon selection for a relatively small store, so we're excited to go and check it out.
Yeah, we've also heard that a lot of the store picks are similar, so if you were eyeing something at the previous video, but you couldn't get it, now is your opportunity.
Yeah, now you have double the chance to find the bottles you're looking for. So before we jump in the store, we have a couple of words about updates for the channel. Kat, what do we want to tell the people?
Well, number one, we have merch now.
Yeah.
So I'm actually wearing one of the shirts right now. This is going to be our branded one along with the
backside, which is really cool. So we do have a traditional Japanese style tattoo artwork that we did in collaboration with Matt Toonsey of Dead Serious Tattoo. Really cool artist, really great guy. This is just one of the versions of the merch that we have available for you. You can find links somewhere underneath the video here and in our channel information as well.
Yeah.
On top of that, our private Discord is now available to the public. We'll have a QR code somewhere on the video here, probably roughly right around here.
Right on our faces.
Yeah. And then on top of that, we'll have the link up here and down in the video description below. So feel free to join us. You can get channel updates. You can get news about the world of whiskey. And if you're in the Chicago market, we can help you find and track down some of the bottles that you're looking for.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you are a Patreon member as well, you also get private chats with us. You get to be in the inner circle. You get to hear about these stores before anyone else watches these videos.
Yeah,
so
you get a leg up on the competition, hunting down the 1 and 2s of bottles that are left on the shelf. And we also do monthly live streams or like group chats and calls with all of our viewers. And every once in a while, we might even throw in a group flight. So really cool stuff for all of our free and paid tier members. So we'd love to see you in the Discord, and we'll see you in the store.
Let's go.
Bunch of store picks. So this is in the same group as our last video. So a lot of these picks are going to be shared amongst the company, but we got a chance to try some of them again, and they're really, really good. It's a little bit of a tighter space here, but I mean, the shelves look just stacked. So they got a lot of chase bottles already. The Willet for under 60 is still a pretty good price. High West Campfire, I know there's always somebody looking for that.
And Midwinter Night's Dram as well.
Yeah, popularity for that one has definitely dipped over
It has.
the last year or so.
I do think there's other ports on the market right now.
Yeah, the other port finishes are really good. So they have a bunch of the Russells lined up here, also next to all the Four Roses single barrels.
I mean, come on, look at the selection from like single barrels to barrel strength.
Oh, yes, okay. Oh, yeah, of course. These are actually on the neck. And then for some of these other ones, let's see if we can get some info on them. Nothing on that. This one's a 9-year, 5 months. And then we got a 9-year, 9 months. Ooh, this is probably one that somebody's looking for. 11 years and 7 months.
Yeah, that's one of the oldest bottles I've seen just sitting on the shelf.
Yeah, ones like those don't really stick around for long. They also have an 11-year and 3 months.
Ooh.
Mash bill on the side too, 35 rye. Pretty up there.
It is. About 109.
Yeah, it's kind of average for that. We skipped some of the Redwood Empires here. These are honestly really, really good prices.
They are.
I feel like most of these I see hitting close to 70. And, you know, some of them are a little cheaper than the rest, but they also have their own distillate. The Bondingoverbourbon releases here.
And the 101 as well. Isn't that their own distillate now?
I believe so. Yeah, for $60, that's not a bad price. I think we've seen them going for more than that.
Yeah.
There's
ton of orphan barrels too.
Yeah.
From like old releases to newer releases. This one I surprisingly heard good things about, but I haven't picked it up.
Yeah, we're always apprehensive about them just for the price point, but I know there's someone looking for it.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of the barrel releases. They have the Mizunara, the New Year, the Dovetail, also the Cask Strength Batch 27. That's been off the market for a while. The Armida, and then the Batch 36.
I just adore the Amita.
Yeah, Armida is easily one of our favorite releases from them. And then even their prices on the turkey products, like Kentucky Spirit for under 60 is a pretty good deal. Which warehouse is that one? That is CNA. So that's going to be a pretty good one. I know some people have been talking in some of the groups we're in about not loving the Tyrone bottles. Well, here you can get your Camp Nelson fix.
Hey, I also see John J. Bowman, a single barrel, just sitting on the shelf.
Yeah, for $60, that's pretty close to MSRP.
As well.
I know someone's going to be freaking out about that one.
Yeah.
And all the Penelope you could ever want.
I mean, even more than we saw at our last store video. So we have everything from the barrel, or the barrel strength, but I'm also
You're talking about the toasted barrels, barrel strength, rosé cast, their store pick, which we tried.
Yeah, but this one.
Yeah.
That one is calling to me.
Yeah, that one left the market pretty quickly. They also have a ton of other stuff. Looks like they have overstock of more of the rosé cask. They have a ton of the Valencia here. It looks like there's only 2 of the Tokai left. The 9-year private select as well from the estate.
We also have a ton of Ben Holiday as well.
Yeah, and some of these are under MSRP. Like these Rickhouse proofs usually go for about 70. So to see it marked down from 73 to 60, I mean, that's a pretty good deal.
We really like the soft red wheat. I feel like it was already spicy. I am intrigued by the Rickhouse, but I don't want to blow out my palate.
I'm pretty sure we've tried that one before and we thought it was a little too spicy for us, but that the flavor was delicious. And then again, still the Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond. The prices keep dropping. This one's only $40. At that price, it's pretty good value.
Yeah.
They have some of the toasted barrels here. They have the C924 for $70. So if you missed it, you have a chance to get it. They have an A124 too.
Ooh.
What else?
What's hidden
That's
back
another
there?
A124. So there's about 6 of them on the shelf here. Looks like if you want to rummage through them and get some ones that you missed, you might be able to find them.
Yeah. I'm also seeing a 8-year pick as well.
Yeah, 121.9 proof, 8-year. Looks like it's their group pick. For $80, that's not a bad price. Then we have the Heaven Hill Grain to Glass for $90, just like the last location we were at. Then the Wyatt Earp.
That one is tempting, but the price point, it always stops me.
The 13-year Hazmat for $210. We've heard mixed reviews on it. If you've tried it, let us know what you think below in the comments.
Yeah. I'm also seeing Remus up here as well, and the Yellowstone.
The special release, the Elite Cognac and Brandy Cask release. There we go.
Just
some of the Whiskey Acres.
We did recently try the blue popcorn. Would say it's interesting.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Journeyman.
Yeah.
With like a little bit of the leathery undertone.
Totally.
It's overall not bad, just I could get Journeyman for cheaper. Then we have some more of the...
We have a good tater salad.
Bottles. Yeah. Looks like the Blanton's is already gone.
Not surprised.
Eagle Rare for $50 is a pretty good price. It is kind of bundled with $100 on a store pick, but it's not a bad deal. $60 for the E.H. Taylor is pretty standard.
Even moving over.
Yeah, Buffalo Trace for $25 is good.
The kosher as well. These just fly off the shelf in Chicago. I'm surprised they're just sitting here.
These are marked up just a little bit. I looked at MSRPs and these are like 40, and then this one's like 60, I think. So not a bad price point. It's better than paying secondary for them.
Yeah, definitely.
Then you have some more of the other stuff up here, like the Preservation for $140 is still a pretty good price. The Beautiful and the Dams, these are really interesting, and I think they're being blended in St. Charles, Illinois.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a local thing. It is MGP stock, but they're doing interesting stuff with it.
And Old Louisville. We did see this at the other store, but these are definitely one to call out. They're delicious.
And there's a couple of Bookers that are at very reasonable prices
Little Book. There's the Berry's Patch. I always want to say it the opposite.
Then these other ones, we have Jimmy's Batch, and I can't make out what this last one is.
I also can't see.
That is the Master Distiller's Batch. So pretty good prices for those.
If anyone's looking for a boss hog too,
Yeah.
it's in there.
And then we have some more of the Yellowstones. We have some store picks. We have the 6-year small batch. And we have some rare characters. So we were told that they sold out pretty quickly. They do have some that aren't on the shelf that are already pre-ordered. So this is the last one.
Yeah.
There's a good chance it won't be here by the time you make it out to the store. Still the cheapest prices for Michter's that we ever really find. $40 seems to be the absolute bottom for it. And I mean, they're all listed at $40. So that's a really, really good price.
Definitely.
They have a bunch of the Peerless. We should actually point this one out. So the
Ooh, that's a
IW
good
Harper,
price.
15 for $85. It's a really sweet deal. You're basically paying $5 for every year. Not a bad price point.
It's delicious. I would say if you want something like higher proof, this one is not for you.
No, definitely not. But if you want to rich up the character.
Yeah, if you want something with a lot of body, if you want an easy sipper, like that one is delicious.
Yeah, and I believe this is Luxco's distillate, now Ross and Squibb.
Yeah.
So nondescript where they're getting it from, but it's rumored to be Heaven Hill. So for that price, you really can't beat it.
Totally. And also seeing both of the Old Overholts on here.
And a James E. Pepper.
Yeah.
It's 60, that's MSRP. This
Batch
is batch 17.
Wow.
Yeah, we've never seen them that low.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Didn't we prefer the 10 over the 11?
Yeah, this one had a little bit more of like a vegetal nature, and this was like more dill pickle, if I remember correctly. They're both good, but I think I lean more towards the 10.
Totally.
A ton of Peerless here.
A ton.
They have the double oak rye, the high rye, the rum, and the toasted barrel. And I think they let us know that they have a double oak rye coming for a store pick soon.
That'll be tight.
Yeah, that'll be pretty cool.
I do see all the way at the bottom too.
Ooh,
I
the
do
Bell
see
Mead.
a few Bell Meads. They're not the cast strength, but hey.
Let's see. It looks like it's just the regular reserve, or not reserve, just the straight bourbon. Yeah. So if you haven't been keeping up with the Bell Mead Frenzy, they are basically Tennessee only at this point. It's all their old MGP stock from before they were making their own distillate at Nelson's Greenbrier. So these are really, really hard to find nowadays, and they're going to be gone forever pretty soon.
Yeah, we are savoring ours for sure.
Then we have a bunch of the Bardstown stock here.
Oh yeah.
So you have the white label, the black label, you have the highest wheat, which people are freaking out about.
That's a good price too, $44.
Yeah, these go somewhere between like 40 to 60, so that's not bad. The Silver Oak and the Discovery number 10. It's been a while since we've seen that one.
Definitely.
Then
And if you're a Knob Creek fan as well.
Let's do a full panning shot over here. So have a bunch of different options for you. The 18, the 12, the 10, the 9, the rye, the Boo Rye, and a private barrel.
The Boo Rye, surprisingly, a banger.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
We love it. We only have one bottle left and it's currently open, so we'll have to pick one up eventually.
Definitely.
And then their store pick of the Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye. This one is 66.2. It's honestly very solid. We get like sort of like banana bread, caramel. We got a little bit of cinnamon on it today.
Yeah.
This is another Tannier Hill, so it's a 1-6 barrel house for $70. Not a bad price.
It's a goodie.
Then we have some...
Also seeing some dark arts down here as well.
Yeah. So some of these look like they're priced appropriately, and then this Mizunara one is definitely under MSRP.
Yeah.
By like roughly $8 to $10, I think. So it's a pretty good deal. We always love Mizunara. I know it's kind of like an acquired taste.
Yeah. I'm also going to kneel down because we are not the biggest Smoke Wagon fans, but I'm sure someone else is.
Yeah, they have a ton of different releases here. Whether you're looking for the rye, the uncut, the unfiltered, or the younger ones, they got a lot of them.
Totally.
And then while you're down here, we do have all of the Benchmark Premier bottles. So small batch, top floor, bonded, full proof, single barrel. All very reasonable pricing for those.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's crazy. I was in a liquor store the other day, saw this for $100.
Yeah, no thank you.
Which is insane.
Yeah, don't pay those prices.
No.
Pay these prices.
Pay those prices. I'm also seeing 2 Joseph Magnus here as well.
For those that care, let's find out the batch number here. This is
182.
Bottle number 182, batch 306. So at $180, that's a pretty good price point. I think the cheapest we've ever paid for it was like $220. And then we have some more shelfers here. We have your Jack Daniels. This one is discontinued in favor of the bonded rye. So if you like this one, you should get it before it's gone forever.
Yeah, sticking with
Brown-Forman theme. So we have a ton of them over here. Even the old label bottled in bond, which is really cool.
If you want an old-timey dusty. And then 2 different store picks, it looks like.
Yeah, Warehouse H, floor 1, and then Warehouse L, floor 2. I think one of those might be the heat cycled one.
Yeah, I mean, look at those proof. 131
and 128.
128. Wow.
Yeah. Then you have the early times for 27.
There are no black tops. We already checked.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
Also, all the way at the top, I do see 2 4 gates as well.
Yeah, for 180, that's basically the floor for MSRP. And then we have some single malts. We have the Bear Fight, which is pretty damn good.
This is coming out of Missouri as well?
I can't remember. Let's see. This one is coming out of Zebulon, North Carolina.
Right, North Carolina.
So this Kentucky Reserve is actually pretty amazing. It is finished in tequila barrels, but it is pretty tight. We normally don't love tequila barrel finishes, but those are solid.
We were surprised. Ooh, I'm also seeing a Middleton right on the shelf as well.
Yeah, the 2023 release for $300. I don't really know the MSRP for that one, but it's here if you want it.
I mean, that's a stunner for sure.
Yeah, that'll definitely get some attention.
Oh yeah, in a lonely Pikesville, if anyone's looking for it.
For $47, that's a decent price.
Honestly.
And you have your Campbelltown locks, your Kilkerran, and your Springbanks.
I saw a bunch of Springbanks while we were walking in too.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then for something a little bit different, these Stounings are pretty good. I don't love the malted rye and the peated rye. They're honestly okay, but the Bastard is phenomenal. It's finished in a mezcal barrel, and they're using Danish style rye, which is a little bit more on like the kind of savory side. It's got like a little bit more of a difference to it, not so much like spices and herbs and whatnot that you get from American style ryes. So definitely worth checking out if you want something different.
Totally. Should we move up to the front?
Yeah, let's pause here and see if we can get a peek at what's behind the counter. All right, so they're letting us check out behind the counter here. And there's just stacked loaded bottles. They have basically all the mixers you could want. Some of these are bundled with a price minimum or a store pick. But honestly, some of these prices are still better than secondary.
And the store picks are solid as well. So I wouldn't be mad like picking up one of the Jack Daniels just to get one of these as well.
Tanner Hill and a Michter's Rye? Why not?
Oh no.
But yeah, so these prices are still better than most secondary that we've seen.
Definitely.
Ooh, I see another Heaven Hill Select stock.
I know.
Then we have the Elijah Craig 18-year for $200. That's a pretty good price. Then we see the Springbank 18 and the 15 over on your left. We have the Shanks and Bombergers, 2024 on the Bombergers, 2023 on the Shanks.
We weren't crazy about the Shanks, but
The
I remember
2023 we liked. The 2024 we didn't love.
the Bombergers 2024 is solid though.
It's absolutely solid. And then panning up here, we have a GTS that looks to be the 2024 release. We have a Willet Purple Top that is a 9-year at 65.5%. And then the Dickel 17 and the 18. And then actually over on the far right, you have the Barrel Seagrass.
Yeah.
I think that's the barrel proof one.
I think it's the double barrel, if I'm wrong. Oh no, it's a cast strength.
Yeah. So for $300, it's pretty average pricing.
I'm also gonna tilt up. There's a ton of like hard to find tequilas in here as well, but there's the Angel's Envy.
If you're into tequila, they have like an entire aisle that's nothing but like 2 entire shelving units full of nothing but tequila. So this is definitely the store to check out.
Yeah.
And then they have the E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof and Straight Rye. Looks like you can get a little bit of a break on the Straight Rye. They have the Heaven Hill 19. They have a Calumet 18 and the 17 here.
I mean, if you want to finish your collection of Calumet, it's here.
Those are pretty close to MSRP too.
They
I think
are.
They might be just a touch under. You got the Masters Collection. You got the Camp Nelson B of the single rick house.
Still have never gotten a rick house, but
Yeah.
it's fine. One day.
You have the Old Fitz 10 here, the Stag 24D, which was very elusive for a lot of people.
It was.
Yeah, we were lucky enough to get one, and it is phenomenal.
It lives up to the hype for sure.
Yeah, you got a couple of the Van Winkle lines, Caribou Crossing, the Double Barrel Parkers, which is on our dream list.
One day.
The 14-year malt whiskey finished in heavy toast cognac. Man, I'm really disappointed we didn't pick that one up then.
I know.
We had a chance and we skipped on it. So you have Blanton straight from the barrel, Blanton's Gold, got Elmer, almost the whole Weller Rainbow here too.
So close. It's just missing the single barrel,
Yeah,
which you can go to the other store and get it.
yeah, for sure. And then you have the 1924, the single barrel rye, Warehouse L again. Looks like they have a couple back there. And then that looks to be just about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, overall, pretty cool store. Lots of very reasonable pricing and lots of harder to find bottles that you just don't really see sitting around. So we're going to take a pause here, come back and see if there's anything we're leaving with today. All right, so we just finished checking out La Azteca. Honestly, pretty great store.
The selection is really great. I was super surprised the amount of hard to find bottles, nice selection of both bottom shelf and upper shelf as well.
And good prices for
and
a lot
great
of them.
prices, yeah.
Obviously, with some of the harder to find stuff, prices can kind of fluctuate. That's just kind of a given in this industry. But I mean, things like what we picked up today are really good prices.
Yeah, I know. Usually in Chicago, what we pick up is double, triple the price, so I'm happy with that.
She means in our market, what you would pick up is double or triple the
Yeah.
prices. We don't believe in picking up things for double or triple the prices when we can avoid it. So let's show the people what we got today.
All right, so the first one is actually one of their picks. We could not say no to this.
Yeah, so this is the Royal 59 and Azteca group pick. This is a Tanyard Hill pick. I believe this is 66.2%.
132.4, 66.2.
Yes. So we got to try a taste of it. It's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
This is now our second time trying it, and we picked up even more flavor on it, which is amazing.
Yeah.
We can't get enough of these Jack Daniel's barrel proofs here, so we're just always going to keep picking them up whenever we can.
Yeah, a nice cinnamon bomb if you're into that.
Cinnamon, banana, caramel, all the above.
Okay, so these are the ones that I was talking about before, being double the price in Chicago.
Yeah.
So first one is going to be the kosher wheat recipe.
Yeah, so we've tried this one before. We weren't crazy about them, but we figured we might revisit them and see if maybe they change our minds on it.
Hey.
Especially for the price that we paid for it. Minor markup, but
Yeah.
significantly cheaper than you can find it for anywhere else that isn't a Binny's.
Yeah, maybe $10 more expensive, which is totally fine.
And then we got the straight rye too, which is a nice pickup. I believe we had this one as well not that long ago, maybe about a year ago at our buddy King Bourbon's place.
Yeah.
Pretty good stuff. Honestly, for the price point, again, you really can't beat it. And then we have one more.
This is going to be the rye recipe.
Yeah, so again, these are super hard to find by us. Some people have never seen them before. These are things that are gonna look great on our new backdrop for our set, and not to mention stuff that'll be cool for giveaways in the future.
Yeah, giveaways, having people over, especially those who haven't tried it or haven't had the opportunity to try.
Yeah.
Yes. It's nice to have.
So if you're in our inner circle, you might be trying this sooner than later. And if you're watching any of our live streams and giveaways, you might be able to try it as well. So honestly, pretty cool store. Pretty nice haul today. We thank you for watching our video. If there's anything that you saw that we absolutely should have grabbed, let us know in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if this is your first time to the channel or you've just been lurking on our videos for months.
Yeah, or join the Patreon so that you can be part of the inner circle and know about these stores before everyone else.
Yeah, we couldn't do any of this without the help and support of all of our channel members and our Patreon members, so we thank you so much, and we look forward to making more videos for you soon.